I have with me Louise Bedford. She's from Trading Game. Let's hear what Louise has to say. Louise, what pearls of wisdom have you for us today?
Dallas, today I wanted to talk to you about fundamental and technical analysis.
Fundamental and technical analysis, trading shares, of course.
Indeed. Now, fundamental analysis is things like profit and loss and standard things that you might find on a balance sheet. They're often what you're used to when you see an accountant's type of view of the world, where there's standard pieces of data. And in my old position, before I was a trader, I actually used to deal for a company that collected data like that, and we created credit reports. Now, it was interesting to watch because there are a lot of times where good fundamental data actually had no impact on the share price.
There's no relevance.
Absolutely no relevance. Often a company that's very good on paper actually doesn't have the public perception at heart where they think that it's a buoyant company and that it's worth investing in.
Okay, so what should I be doing as a trader then?
I feel technical analysis is the way to go.
Technical?
Now, technical, yes.
Well, what's the difference? Tell me, what's the difference between fundamental and technical analysis, so that when I go out there start trading the Louise Bedford way, I'll know what I'm doing?
Technical analysis is using price and volume action to be able to make a decision.
What's price and volume action?
So the share prices,
yes,
and the volume, how many people are involved with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the price is whether it goes up and down.
That's it.
And the volume is how many people trade that particular share.
Exactly, and you can chart it. You can put it onto a chart.
And that's the technical side of it?
That's the technical side.
And we can log that, or as you said, you chart that?
Chart it.
What's fundamental information?
Fundamental information is things like balance sheet information, and you can't really chart that. So what we're looking to do as a technical trader is work out whether people are putting their money where their mouth is. So we want to see whether there's volume coming into a trade, coming into a share, and is the share price going up?
So what happens if it's a new company, it's a fledgling company, it's starting to get up and going, and it'll only have fundamental data there?
True, until it's been trading for a few days, and then you can use a short-term indicator like candlesticks. But you can also use things like sector analysis with something that's an initial public share offering, so an IPO. So with fundamental information...
What's an IPO?
It's where it's just come on right now, so a brand new share offering. So I'd suggest you look at the sector that IPO is in and make sure that the sector is trending up. But regardless, you're still using technical analysis. You're still looking to see whether you're following the trend. There's a few rules in trading. If the share is going up, you buy it. If it's going down, you sell it, and you keep your position sizes small.
Okay, so what about a Telstra 2 scenario? How would your technical analysis have made money out of that?
I always trade with technical analysis. I never use an IPO type of method or an initial share price to be able to only have a day or two of information before I make a decision. I'm looking for a standard backtrack record of history, and once I have that history, I can interpret that is likely to continue into the future. You might know the saying, once a body is set in motion, it is likely to continue in that direction. Mm-hmm. Technical analysts love that saying. We believe that is the way we see the world, so if we find something that's uptrending, we buy it.
Yeah, the funny thing about it is, when it comes to giving investing advice, past performances are no indication of what will happen in the future. Yet you're saying as a trader that we need to assess that body of evidence and the momentum that it's got as going somewhere. So isn't that interesting? The government looks at it one way and the people who are making money look at it the other.
Exactly, and I think what you've touched on there is a lawyer's advice so that they can cover themselves, and the way that actually people making money are viewing the markets.
Well, a lawyer's advice is only worth what you pay for it, isn't that what they say?
The other thing to consider is whether you're a trader or an investor. Now, a lot of investors prefer fundamental information. They consider that they've got a long-term view, they don't trade very frequently, and there is a tax implication with that as well.
Louise, what is the difference between a trader and an investor?
It is very much a grey area, Dallas. I wish the tax office would be more specific, but it's definitely got to do with whether you keep a trading plan, whether you're a regular trader, if it's something that you have a lot of your investments already funneling through that vehicle, if you set yourself up professionally, and then you're a trader and there's significant tax benefits with that.
Yes, I was going to say, and what are the advantages, the tax advantages?
Yes, definitely. We all want to be traders rather than investors, and traders often do use technical analysis. There are some traders that use a fundamental way of viewing the world to work out which shares to invest in, and then they use technical analysis to time their entry to say when, and that's important as well.
Now for the viewers, the difference between a trader and an investor on shares is what?
As I said, it's probably to do with frequency of trading, it's the size of your trade,
No,
it's
I mean,
whether
if
you set up
you make and lose money, it's the deductibilities of it all.
Yes, the deductibilities, and that's certainly a tax accountant type of question.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure that you go and seek your own accountant's information on that.
Thank you, Louise. Well, there you have from Louise Bedford. She's from Trading Game, talking about the difference between fundamental and technical analysis. Thanks for watching Dollars with Sense.